I praise Hermes, god of cunning, guide of mortals, guardian of roads, and wise messenger of Olympus. Homer's hymn to Hermes. Hermes was born in a cave on the slopes of Mount Cunning, when the morning sun was just beginning to touch the clouds. His mother, Maya, belonged to those goddesses who lived away from Olympus, amid silence and stars, where even the wind whispers cautiously. However, the child she brought into the world was not at all like those who seek peace. From the very first moments of his life, Hermes radiated cunning and a thirst for movement. His eyes shone with an inquisitive light, and his hands reached uncontrollably for everything new. He was made for the road, for moving between places that others didn't even dare to dream of. In the dawn air, he took his first step, his first breath, and that moment determined his entire future. He would become the one who connects heaven and earth, gods and humans, life and death. Even as a child, Hermes discovered an art that would accompany him for all eternity. He created a lyre from a turtle shell and taut sinewy strings, and when he ran his finger across them, the world around him froze in amazement. The melody that sounded was both playful and profound, like life itself. It conveyed movement, lightness, and freedom, the traits that defined his essence. This music would later become a symbol of wisdom, creativity, and harmony, accessible only to those who are not afraid to go beyond the familiar. The creation of the lyre was not just child's play. It was the first sign that Hermes brought something more to the world than cunning and theft. He brought people art that makes hearts move, just as travelers' feet move along the roads of the world. Hermes was not only the god of the road, he became the patron of everything born of cunning, intelligence, and dexterity. It was he who invented winged shoes, which allowed him to cross the world in a matter of moments. He created simple tools that people used in their daily lives and gave mortals knowledge that could change their destiny. For the gods, he was a messenger who carried out Zeus's most dangerous assignments. He was entrusted with secrets because he knew how to keep them as skillfully as others hide treasures. Thanks to his quick wits, he could avoid traps, uncover deceit, and find a way out where everyone else saw only a dead end. The world was fascinated by his inventions. Even those who treated Hermes with suspicion acknowledged that he brought inexhaustible movement to the universe. Hermes became the voice of the gods among men. He had the power to overcome any boundaries, sky, earth, sea, and even those realms where no other immortal had ever set foot. He brought prophecies to kings, Zeus's orders to rulers, and advice to heroes, on which the success of great deeds depended. People never knew when he would appear, sometimes as a young man in a traveler's cloak, sometimes as a traveler seeking shelter, and sometimes as a shadow that only touched their thoughts. His elusiveness made him the most dangerous of the gods. He saw what others wanted to hide. But his mission was higher. He provided a link between the realms, maintaining a balance between the will of the gods and the fates of mortals. Among all his roles, Hermes had one that mortals feared. He was a psychopomp, a guide for souls to the realm of Hades. He approached the dead quietly without fear or undue solemnity. His steps were light, like a breath of wind, and his gaze was full of calm, which helped souls leave their earthly burdens behind. Hermes did not judge or punish them. His task was to guide them safely through the darkness where a new path begins. He was the light at the end of the road, the only god who could freely enter and leave the realm of the dead. He was called a traveler in the world of shadows, and this role made him a figure who was closer to people than any other Olympian. Hermes had a dual nature. He was both a blessing and a threat. He was worshipped by travelers and merchants, but feared by thieves and liars, because even they knew that he was more cunning than all of them put together. He did not distinguish between good and evil in the usual human sense. For Hermes, movement itself was important. The movement of thought, the movement of action, the movement of fate. Therefore, he could simultaneously help heroes and tempt them with mistakes in order to test their steadfastness. He was called the God of Crossroads, places where everyone must choose a path. And every choice made under his gaze became a test of cunning, intelligence, and the ability to act faster than fate. In myths, Hermes appears alongside the greatest heroes. He gives Perseus a mirrored shield that protects him from Medusa's gaze. He guides Odysseus through the darkness of Circe's spells. He helps Hercules when he descends into Hades. Hermes never stands at the center of events. His shadow is always on the edge of the frame, but without his intervention, many stories simply would not have happened. He does not seek fame and does not compete for greatness. This is his principle and his strength. The heroes who met him sometimes did not understand that a god was standing next to them. But each of them felt that when Hermes touched their fate, the path ahead became more dangerous, but also more righteous. Hermes remains one of the most vibrant gods in the Greek pantheon. He is the embodiment of movement, speed, change, and freedom. Wherever the wind blows, wherever paths diverge, wherever someone makes a choice or sets off on a journey, his presence is felt. He is a god without a throne, because a throne means rest. His kingdom is every path, every boundary, every moment when a person decides to change their life. And although he is not the most powerful of the gods, it is Hermes who moves the world forward. For without movement, there are no stories. Without a road, there is no destiny. And without Hermes, the world would stop, like a ship that suddenly lost the wind in its sails. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share your impressions of the video.